Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 27.
27.
We are back.
We're
Two of
back.
us finally.
We are back.
What have you been doing for the past 2.5 months? Do you want to let them know?
It's been rough. The reason why we took this break, and it's majority because of me.
Why you took this break?
That's what I'm saying. I took this break, and majority why we haven't been recording. Obviously, if you're been blind and living under the rock, but what's going on in my home country, Palestine, it's been very rough. And
You gotta say it right. You gotta say Philistine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's been very tough on my mental health and everything. I mean, what I'm going through is nothing compared to what they're going through, but it really bothered me. Like, I didn't have no energy to be laughing or talking about anything else.
Right. And,
everything.
I respected that because, not everybody, you can understand not everybody in certain situations could put on the mask and just be fake ha-de-ha, and then at home just be like,
just
depressed.
miserable. Yeah.
And we're like, you know what, is it really worth it? Like, even I tried to record that one episode and it was all right.
Yeah.
With my friend Kanai, and I was like, you know what, I don't really have the heart to do more.
Yeah, no, nothing. And then I get like, life moves on and you have to live for it. But it's like nothing was worth it. Like, I never felt so worthless in my life because I was like, why am I here? I'm not over there helping or volunteering or anything. So it's just been very tough. And it's about to reach 100 days of genocide. Like, it's still going on as we're speaking right now.
What was it, September something it started, right?
It's after October 7th. So it started literally October 7th. They just started after, Hamas attacked that city, and then they started attacking right at that moment.
Shit.
Yeah. So it's been tough. We're still praying for our people in Palestine and Gaza. This is not the first time they've been attacked. I mean, it's been going on for the past 75 years, even in the West Bank. So please educate yourself. This is nothing new. This has been happening. The whole goal for them is the Israeli government just to take over Gaza again, take over that land, build illegal settlements. They just need an excuse, so they're using Hamas as an excuse.
Exactly. They're using Hamas as an excuse.
Please educate
to try to make
yourself,
you sound anti-Semitic
exactly.
if you're not. And I'm going to say what we said on that one episode I recorded with Kanai. I said, we got no beef with Jewish folk. It is if you are pro-Israeli
you're
and
Zionist. If you're a Zionist,
are you pro what the Israeli government is doing? Are you pro-Zionism?
Then
it's fuck you. You don't got to be Jewish. Because we all saw those videos of the Jewish protests up in New York when they shut down Grand Central Station.
They shut it down. And they're still doing it.
And you're doing L.A., Paris, New York, London, like some of the biggest cities in the world.
And they're chanting.
Jewish people are coming out and be like, fuck this.
Nine our
nothing
names
to do with us.
Yeah, they're like, nine our name. Yeah, no. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Don't let them try to gaslight you into making you feel like you're anti-Semitic.
Please educate yourself. And then it's been a lot of things going on. So we will praise to them, praise to people in Gaza.
If you're Jewish against genocide, hit us up. We will give you a shout out. Just to let you guys know, like, this is, even in your life, you will find, like, I know hella Jewish people who are just like, fuck all that.
Yeah, no, but it's been very tough, man. And prayers to them, and like, inshallah, it will end soon. Everything will stop. Ceasefire now. So
you see, South Africa was like, we taking them niggas to the international court.
That's
which
coming up.
Honestly doesn't mean much nowadays. But
it's bringing an awareness to it.
But it is bringing awareness.
It's on the right steps, But shout out to the people from South Africa because they went through the same thing with Nelson Mandela.
I will tell you, in Egypt. So as you guys probably already know, I've already mentioned a couple times that I was going to be in Egypt for about all of December.
Yeah.
For my sister's wedding. But related to this, the Egyptians have really, as a country, taken this fuck Israel
boycotts and everything.
Boycott thing serious.
Yes, a lot of people
I don't know what the fuck top cola is, but they have replaced. You can't get Coke and Pepsi in stores.
Yeah, a lot of people
more.
don't understand.
You go there, they're like, no, ma'alesh Philistine. And we're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what do you got? Like top cola. I said, bet, just bring me that.
And that's what's affected more of those companies because everybody's like, oh, well, I don't see in the U.S. because the U.S. is not that big of a market. It's the outside out of the U.S.
I've learned more about brands from just random people telling me, no, they support. I said, really? I didn't know Lay's was part of the shit. Like, I don't have Lay's chips.
Lebanon, Jordan, Morocco, Malaysia. Malaysia was closed every Starbucks. There's no Starbucks no more. Starbucks took a 11 billion.
Oh, no, I saw the stock market. I saw the share price.
And then he came out and was like, "We haven't taken any sides." I was like, "You have to wait till money's lost. Like that's how you hit them hard. Money talks."
Like we know you've taken sides. Just
easily
you're telling us you haven't doesn't mean shit.
Well, they have a union, and their union came out and was like, "Free Palestine," and they sued the union.
Yeah, we remember all that bullshit.
That would tell me that you're taking a side.
Yeah, you've already taken a side. But
we're prayers up to them, and hopefully, inshallah, everything comes down. Ceasefire now, and it's always free Palestine until it's backwards.
Yep, free Palestine until it's backwards. All right, so yeah, don't let you know what? I'm gonna leave that part out. I was gonna say something. I was like, you know what?
Go off too, man.
No need.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep our emotions contained.
Yeah.
But I miss you, my guy. It has been a long time since we've been recording. I've barely seen you in those 3 months. I might have seen you like 2-3 times.
Not even.
Yeah, like 2-3 times in passing. Only one time in the whole time I actually sat down with you outside.
Yeah.
Like
and you saw me. I just been working, locking myself in because like I literally had zero energy for anybody. Like nothing else mattered in my life than what I was seeing. Like I was like nothing matters. So but I'm out now. I'm coming back.
So if you've been working so hard, how come you got fat? Let's talk about that.
Oh, because I've been cooking.
I was gonna come out here and shame you on this one because you were supposed to be the homie, the friend, the one in the group.
I know.
The fitness buff, the educator,
I'll tell you why.
Get your shit together, the motivator, and now you got fat and I got trim.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
On
some real shit, not like some funny shit. Like what
I blame
contributed to you falling off of goals.
I blame Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's have the best elite snacks. I'm not gatekeeping no more.
You ain't got to eat them all day.
No, they're easy to eat all day.
Fair enough.
Have you been to Trader Joe's?
Of course.
Have you seen them snacks?
I've seen them snacks.
Fire.
I remember when we went to
top 3 Trader Joe's snacks. Go.
Snacks. First of all, the fried plantains.
Okay, fire.
The fried plantains are fucking amazing. They have these like honey roasted cashews that I absolutely fucking love. And then these chocolate covered pretzels.
Yes.
Absolute favorite.
I've had the chocolate chip pancakes.
No.
Okay, those are good. Add those. Another fire one. The fried mac and cheese balls.
The fried mac and cheese ball. No, that's too much.
Good. Yo.
That's too much for me. But I remember I got the fried plantains, and we were supposed to go to our Fossil Creek trip, and my friend Layla was like, "Oh, pick these up. Like, we'll just keep them at my house." And then I said, "Let me try one, see if it's good." It never made it to the car. It never made it to the car.
Now you understand why Trader Joe's is a problem.
Yeah, I told Layla, I sent her that money. I was like, "We're good."
I buy like 6-7 boxes. I'm like, you know what? This should last me for the whole weekend, whatever. They don't last me for an hour, fam. I'm like, I'll just make another one. It's only 3 minutes in the microwave.
Bro,
it's only an air fryer.
Chips, like plantain is already fucking amazing.
Trader Joe's is goated, and then you're not dealing with like any weirdos at the store. That everybody's just about their life. Great customer service. It's super clean.
The store is actually pretty small too.
It's like a little hippie store. Yeah. It's kind of dope.
It's like commercialized hippies.
Yeah, nobody's trying
they're big enough. It's like hippies meets capitalism.
Nobody's trying to sell.
It's the best halfway.
Nobody's trying to sell you an album outside and telling you, "Hey, check out my music and shit." Like it's just dope. Trader Joe's is lit. Shout out to Trader Joe's.
Shout out to Fry's in Glendale because y'all have the most entertaining meth heads outside.
Oh hell no, bro. Sometimes I
love Glendale. Glendale has character. Bro, meth heads
don't
bother
I'm
nobody.
at this age now. If I'm driving, I see too much stuff outside the store. I just drive away. I would drive another 10 minutes to another location. Right.
So
I don't deal with that.
How far did you fall off, and how are you gonna get back onto
15 pounds.
15?
15 pounds.
That's not that bad. You made it sound worse.
Yeah, because it feels worse.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 15 pounds.
But
I've been I started last week, so if you wanna, I'm now 11 pounds.
Okay, not bad. I left to Egypt on the 6th at 213. I came back 210, and I'm currently 207.
Well, you've been eating that fresh food,
bro. The first 2 weeks, I was definitely up.
Yeah,
I was definitely up because I remember getting my putting my suit on because it was tailored and everything. So I remember putting my suit on, and I was the first time I put it on. The second time it was tight.
That's the worst one.
And I was like, oh no.
And wait, before when you landed there, how long till it was the wedding? Like a week later.
The wedding was the 16th. We left here on the 6th. We landed like 1 a.m. on the 8th.
Oh, so you had. Oh, no, you put weight on.
I put weight on really quick.
Oh, that's bad,
dude.
That's the worst thing about traveling to weddings.
Let's go into the whole Egypt thing. Get the wedding out the way because we have the stuff to talk about. And I definitely want to share this amazing experience. It was my first time in Egypt. I'm gonna say this: out of the Middle Eastern countries that I have been to, and I've been to Dubai, I've been to Qatar. I think honestly that's really it.
Yeah, you haven't been to Jordan?
No, I ain't been to Jordan.
Okay.
Add Egypt. Egypt, out of those 3, easily number 1.
No, but
Egypt is
I'm not surprised.
The destination to go to. I've had the most fun there. Like, it's not like my family have been there for forever. They moved there I don't know, May or something like that. They were there end of April, May. It is, first of all, those fuckers don't sleep. Yeah. I've said this a million fucking times. The first 2 weeks between now and the wedding day, there was no day I was in bed before 3:30. In the morning.
Partying all night.
And then it's not just me by myself. It's not even partying, bro. It's just everybody is up. Family is over at the house. We're just chilling, chit-chatting.
That's one thing
We're going out to restaurants. The place doesn't shut down. There's no restaurant that's closed at 3 in the morning. You're just out.
Yeah. That's one thing about back home. Like, there's no, and it's like chill vibes.
Well, it's back home for you.
Yeah.
It's not back home for anybody. Like this is a brand new experience for
No,
everyone, for all of us.
but it's like that's the culture.
Yeah, the culture.
There's
the
culture. You know what I mean? When you go in there, everybody's just like wants to have a good night.
This is why I don't fuck with Dubai like that. And no offense to the Emiratis, but
No.
and Qataris as well. It's like it's nothing personal, but I'm sorry. Like you got
No, we're counting Qatar. Dubai, we're not counting. Dubai is like a Legoland. It's more for like Western people.
Well, I'm gonna
Qatar
say
is still cultured.
Well, I'm gonna say this like just from my experience. Like, and again, I was at Qatar like a long time ago, but still, you're not interacting with the locals. It is a clinical transactional place. Like you're going there to just eat good food, just relax. It's like, it's just a transaction.
Yeah.
Like you're going there to get a service. You're not actually interacting with locals. Like I don't remember my entire life I've met somebody who was like, "Ana Emirati." Like, I don't know where you people are. Like this is your country. I don't know where fuck you people are.
They just say I don't.
Like you go there, it's all immigrant workers. It's all expats.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody like you're not interacting with the culture. It's just people. You're there to buy stuff and relax and do luxury shit and just go home. I said I could do that shit in LA.
And Egypt is like more like mob and pop shop.
Egypt is not even if it's mob and pop, bro. When I go to like we've been to like some luxury places. Like I remember after the Agid, which the Agid by the way is like where you sign either the legal or religious documents to be legally married. Yeah. After that, there was like at a party at like this bar, restaurant, club thing. And the service and the interaction with people there was just super fucking nice, super fucking chill. Like even in the high end spots, it doesn't give you transactional. Like the manager will come and chit chat with us. Like the employees will like interact with people. Like it was a fun experience.
That's dope.
You go there to Dubai, it's just very transactional. Like here's your stuff, thank you.
Yeah.
Like here's a nice experience. Like you'll have a good time, but you're not gonna really connect with the people.
Yeah.
To this very day, I have never met anybody. As many Arabs and Middle Easterns I've seen, I've never met anybody who's introduced themselves like Ana Emirati. I don't know where you people live. I don't know. Even the Arabs I know in Dubai are all from somewhere else.
Even the ones that are here for school, they always they sound out of
my cousin was telling me like she's Qatari and she lives in Qatar. Excuse me. But she was like, there's like 25% of the population is actually like local Qataris from the region. Everybody else is just expats. Damn. And I'm like, damn, 80% of the population is just expats, and the population is not even that big of the country. But you go to Egypt, customer service is unmatched. Yeah. Like, these people, like, my dad goes to, like, this regular spot. If he don't go for 2 days, they're hitting him up like, I'm Usama, where are you? We haven't seen you. You haven't forgotten about us, have you? He's like, damn, nigga, I've been asleep. I got shit to do.
No, that's one thing that like I love that, and I think I'm definitely adding Egypt to my list to visit. That's always been a kind of my list. No, it's not the pyramids. It's more like just enjoy the culture, enjoy some good hookah.
I didn't go. Oh, bro, don't get me started on the fucking hookah.
Hookahs are fire.
You brought one.
You brought one back.
I literally bought.
Yeah, you brought one back.
So shout out to if you're any Egyptians out here who go to the place hookah fit Tagamma fit Tizain. Like that is my favorite. They got a couple of them around the city as well. Yeah. But shout out to Mohammed over there, the guy who runs around doing the hookahs. They treat you like royalty. I showed up 3 times. They'd be like, "So you want your regular shit?" Like they just learned.
Yeah.
I'm like, this place is packed.
And you're tipping them well too, probably.
Not even like, dude. I'm just like, oh, if there's like 20 extra, I'm like, just take it.
Yeah.
The currency is like 1 to 30, like bank rate.
Karim was talking about this hookah that he bought back from Egypt. He kept telling me, he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to show you my hookah."
Oh,
and then nice. he pulls it out from the back store, and I just started laughing. That shit was.
It looks like a bong.
It looks like a bong.
Big
it's
glass,
all glass.
It's got 2 heads.
But
it's
fire though.
And by the time I left, bro, it still had not.
Those are handmade too.
I don't know if they're handmade.
I think they're
Pyrex. I don't know if they're glass.
Yeah, but I think they're
either way. Either way, it was just amazing. It just lasted for so long. I wasn't getting as many coals as I put on. I wasn't getting the burning sensation. Yeah. Like it was just chill.
No, that's fire. That's fire. No, shout out to people from Egypt. Our Egyptian people are fucking fire. So that's dope. And congratulations to your sister as well.
Yes, and congratulations to my sister and her husband Noor. Wish you guys absolute best. I didn't get to see them after. I didn't get to see them when they came back from their honeymoon. They went to Thailand. That shit looks lit.
Thailand is.
But weddings bring out the worst in people. Weddings bring out the worst in people, especially if you're like the side of the bride.
You know why though? Because you want it to go so perfect that any little thing goes wrong, it pisses you off. So it's just a matter of so much stress. But the thing is, it's like
bad.
I
felt bad for my sister.
Every time I go to a wedding and it's like I'm very close to the person, whoever's getting married, either the groom or the bride, I always tell them, hey, tonight is your night. There's a lot of things going to go wrong. Don't overstress it. They'd be like, yeah, I got you, cuz. And then they'd be stressing the whole night. And I'd be like, bro, it's just how it works. This is literally how it works.
Oh, my God. I'll tell you a story, and I don't really care.
And the only thing people are going to be talking about is how it was fun and then if the food hits or not. That's it.
So there were there's two instances where I got pissed off, like during the actual like day of the wedding. So the wedding was at the Royal Kempinski or whatever the fuck the hotel is called. Really nice hotel. It was a great time, beautiful. Um, we had the photo shoot was scheduled for 3.
Okay.
Right, we all had to be ready by 3. Photo shoot I think was like a 3:30 or 4, some shit like that. I was ready and in my suit by 3. I panicked to get there ready by 3.
Yeah,
all the dudes got there ready by 3. Nobody, because everybody was like so stressed out and so overwhelmed and doing like a million shit going on.
Yeah.
None of the ladies were ready by like 4:30, almost 5.
That's
so
regular.
I was like, cool, bet. Let me get in the photo shoot with my sister and her husband. They're like, no. Either all the families get to do it or it's just them by themselves. And I'm like,
who said that though?
I think it was like a unanimous decision. I don't know.
Oh.
Like a couple people said that to me.
Well,
and I was like, a couple people from both sides, they were like, okay, cool. So it's obviously something you guys agreed on.
That would never happen to me.
Yeah, I was like, cool. So I now just my sister and her husband got to, did their photo shoot, and that's cool because honestly, it's really more important about them. Then we get to the hall. The hall was like a little delayed because it started early. Like the whole thing was supposed to be open by like 6.
Yeah.
I don't think it opened until like 7. So
y'all run out black people time.
No, this is the hotel. This is the hotel's issue being late.
Yeah.
So they're just like finishing the final touches of the setup and stuff like that.
That's Sudani
But
time.
it's all right. Nobody was like barely people were here anyway. So it's not like we had a crowd of people waiting.
Nobody shows up on time in weddings. Yeah. We all know that.
So we're sitting there. It's like me, my dad, my aunt's husband, and then like his friend, like a family friend. And then him and his friend got the nerve to sit here asking me about the guest list. Like, where's the guest list? Blah blah blah. Like, so the seating arrangement and not
was
the
there
seating
a seating arrangement or was it just
there was that nobody paid attention to, but
that's what I'm saying.
Irrelevant. Sitting there asking me about this, I was like, Karim, we need you. I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I've been already in my full tuxedo, walking up and down stairs. Go get this person. Go get that person. Go tell this person. Go tell that person. I was like, I'm not doing that. And they were like, no, we need to see the seating. Like, I'm straight up. Who do you not want to sit next to so we can just sort this out? Like, I'm not bringing the seating arrangement. And I was like, the nerve of some of y'all to ask me for shit like this. Like, my mother's been preparing for months for this wedding, stressing over the seating arrangement. And you show up now talking about, like, I was like, I'm not doing this. I just walked away.
I
just ignored them.
No, for real, I understand that because it is frustrating because you're trying to enjoy your day, especially because it's your sister. Because that literally happened to my brother's wedding. Because when I came to my brother's wedding, everything was on time. Don't get me wrong. The only thing that took forever was the driver to bring him to the hall. Right. But then as we're in the hall, because I got there early, and I'm glad I got there early, one of the old heads from my dad's side of the family, well, he pretends he's an old head. I got in an argument with him because he decided to have fuck the seating arrangements, fuck the tables. He wants women on one side and men on one side.
Ew.
I literally looked at him and I said, "Did you pay for this wedding?" He goes, "No." And I was like, "Then you have no choice.
You have no say in this."
And then my dad got mad at me because I disrespected him, and I started disrespecting my dad. And I said, "Look, none of y'all paid for this wedding. My brother did, so it's his. So go sit down with your family." And the reason why they want to do one woman on one side and the men on one side, why? So the guys can chit chat about whatever they want, and their women. The
dudes were so boring. That's
dudes
what I'm saying. Are so boring.
It's so
I love
stupid.
my friends and everything,
but
all the guys I saw at the wedding was just sitting there. In
the
corner,
what gives
like
you the audacity of going to other people's wedding and just start saying how you like it when you know damn well you haven't put a penny in it?
It's not even a money thing. It's like an effort thing. Like let's just say hypothetically, like say my sister paid for like the wedding out of pocket, like all of hers, right? But my mother was the one running around stressed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like outside of these two, nobody else's opinion fucking matters.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm not saying that's how it went down. Like obviously like our family, like my family, like my mom and my dad, and like they all did their thing. But I saw like the little stress I'm complaining about is like 0.5% compared to like what my mother went through.
Oh man, dude!
Like to the point that like for the first two until the time I got there until the wedding, I barely saw her
because you can't even enjoy the day.
Around the house.
Yeah, you can't even enjoy the day.
Like her and my dad were like sending me back and forth, sending messages and like snapping at me, and I said, "You guys need to get your shit together. I'm not this messenger you guys can cuss out." I said, "I'm not doing this."
But did you go around the table tell them thanks for coming and all that stuff? Did you do that?
No, we had to stand at the door.
Okay,
so we stood at the door. So you have typically 2 lines, like one bride side, groom side, and we were just like welcoming guests as they were walking in and stuff like that. After a while, I said, "I'm done with this," and I left.
Oh no, yeah. So you
because I had other things to do.
So sometimes we do that either like the parents, but the groom, the bride, they do that. They go around the tables and say thank you.
No, the groom and the bride literally just sit there, and then we come to them, and like the guests will come to them.
We do that at the end as well.
That's at the beginning for us.
No, we do that at the end where everybody comes in, gives them money on the basket, and then takes pictures with them. And if you're like close family, You can. So you guys don't do envelope
We don't
money
do
in
the
the envelope.
envelope money, at least not in public. I don't know if people were giving them behind the scenes, but not in
No,
public.
so like they stand on the stage thing,
Mhm.
and then there'll be like a family member next to like a basket, and everybody will go in, not like in front of everybody, but they'll slide it in there. They'll wait in line. They'll take a picture with the bride and groom. Close family, sometimes they put gold on her. You know,
We got that gold way before.
yeah.
But okay, so just a quick rundown. Sudanese weddings, there's like typically 3 main events.
Sounds
right?
like boring, dog. to be
Right,
honest with you,
it's
dog.
literally like the agid, which is like the religious ceremony. You guys call it the Katt Williams or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to.
Right.
I was gonna
We did
translate
ours.
that. I was
We did
gonna
ours
translate
at the
that.
embassy. We did ours at the embassy because they're both like my sister's not an Egyptian national, so you got to go to the Sudanese embassy and sign the marriage
That's
papers.
hilarious, yeah.
So we did that there. Bro, what the
Let's
fuck?
go.
As you can
Anyways,
see in our Hood Rat studio.
yeah, yeah.
But so we did that. That was like Tuesday. So they're technically, by the time the wedding was on Saturday, like they're already like legally married.
Legally married, Islamically, and everything.
Yeah, everybody's like crying, like, "Oh my god, we're so proud," and all that. I was like,
been a
"Nigga,
week.
she's still coming home to our house. Like, let's calm down." When Saturday comes around, I was literally telling a side of the family, I was
Yeah.
like, "She's still coming home to our
Oh,
house."
and the Katt, they were crying.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like, "She's still coming
How
home
much
to
was
our
the mehed?
house." I have no idea. I don't fucking know. All
You
that
weren't even
shit-
in the meeting. Nothing.
I don't fucking know.
What like is she like getting at least like they put
I
a
have
house?
no idea,
Nothing.
bro. My family are very secretive when it comes to money.
That's crazy.
They do that shit behind the scenes. Like, I wasn't in the country. when
No,
all that
no,
shit
because
goes
she's
down.
asking for it, not him, obviously.
I don't know. I don't think we do it like that. I think he just offers. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can negotiate though.
I don't know if it's negotiate. I don't think we negotiate. But
Oh my god, he just says $1.
Nah, fuck that.
Take my daughter for free, please.
I will tell you this, like, bro, he probably had to have lost like all the stress and shit and bills and money that's
Yeah.
going on. He had to have lost like a couple pounds. Like, he's already skinny. Like,
Oh, man.
he's definitely lost a couple pounds because it was a stressful event.
Oh.
But anyway, there's the agit, right? And then usually there's the actual wedding day, like white dress, do all that.
Yeah.
And then there's the optional subhiya. And then typically before that, there's like the hinna. Hinna is when they put the hinna on the hands. It's like a little
Yes.
event. And then, oh my God, what was the last event called?
It's the wedding.
No. After the wedding, so there's usually it's the wedding, the hinna, the what's it called, the subhiya, which is like the bride of the dance of the
Yes.
bride, and then oh my God, I forgot the last one.
Proceed though.
Subha? No, subhiya? No, dukhla? I don't fucking know. I can't remember anymore.
It doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, they spit milk on each other and throw gifts in the crowd. It's like a fertility thing.
Yeah.
It's like symbolic. But anyway,
Sacrifice.
yeah, well, some shit like that. But anyway, it was fucking beautiful. All my sister's outfits, like my sister ate up.
It
all
looked
them
fun.
looks.
It looked fun.
Right? My nigga looks sharp as fucking his suit.
Yeah,
like,
it looked fun, it looked
Definitely
fun.
watching them go in, I said, bro. But outside of those two, I'm not gonna say I was the best dressed like guy there,
Yeah. But you shitted on him.
but I was shitting on people. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You had that drip.
I had hella people talking about, oh my God, your outfit.
How many people came up to you and said that you're next?
Oh, hella people. And I had to tell people, I was like, we're not having this conversation. I said,
That's the worst thing about being
I
at a
told
wedding.
one of my aunties, I said, don't you have a son older than me?
They come up to you and they'd be like,
I
"You're
said,
next."
you still got, my cousin is still older than me. Like, worry about him, then come back to me.
Bro, that was every wedding I go to. You're next. I'm like, how about now?
I was literally telling people, I said, worry about, I had one of my aunties, like her brother's in like his like,
Yeah.
50s, whatever. I said, worry about him. Come to me.
There's this one lady. I'm not gonna say her name though, but bless her heart, because she kept always like offering, like I have somebody, and I just kept saying, hey, you know what? I'm broke, and she just kept walking away. As soon as she heard that, she just like walked away.
Ah, jeez.
She's like, oh shit, he is
But
broke.
it was a beautiful experience, mainly
Nah, dope,
because the first part of the wedding, not gonna lie, nobody was really paying attention like that because none of us had seen each other for so long.
Yeah,
I had cousins I had not seen, cousins from the Netherlands who I had not seen in years.
yeah.
Cousins from like the States, not seen in years. Aunt came from Sydney, not
That's
seen
dope.
in years.
That's
Grandma,
dope. That's
like
dope.
on a scale, like we were maxed out, we were full on capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is crazy. All these people came from random parts. I had cousins who I have never seen, I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And they're very close. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I know their dad. I did not know you had this these
Yeah.
kids.
Family reunions are always
I'm
dope.
like,
man.
this is crazy.
Family reunions are always dope because it's like it feels home.
And I want to give a special shout out to my cousin Mohammed and his wife Reel. So Mohammed is like him and his brothers and
Yeah.
sisters. They're like
Shout out to them.
They're like my older. They're like my older brothers, literally,
Yeah.
because they lived right next to us. They taught me through life. Like Mohammed is like 37,
Yeah.
38. Like what 17-year-old is out here hanging out with a 10-year-old, teaching him about life, teaching him about sports.
Oh, that's dope.
Showing that
That's-
shit. Like
yeah.
he's the oldest of the brothers. His older sister Yasmin,
Yeah.
like same thing. But then Muhammad and Yasin, like Ahmed and Yasin, they all taught me something about life. They kept me, kept my nose clean for the most part
Yeah.
because, I still found ways. But They were just, the positive influences in my life that taught
Yeah.
me more about Sudanese culture, taught me more about, interactions with people, stuff. So I was super fucking sad when I wasn't able to make it to him and Yassine's wedding. Yassine, he had his before, but his was during lockdown. Muhammad just
Yeah.
had his very quick. But when I tell you, his wife is the fucking realist. I have never met this woman in my life.
Yeah.
I have just seen her in pictures of like the wedding pictures and stuff like that. Maybe talked to her once on Skype.
Yeah.
Right? They just had their daughter who hates me. But when she walked in the door, she has this amazing presence. Like, I felt like I've known her my entire life.
Yeah, that's dope. Those are
I
good
was
people.
like,
Those are good people to stay
I was like,
connected with.
I was like, I don't fucking know her, but she is so fucking amazing.
No, that's dope. That's
because
dope.
of the way she just, it's like we picked up where we left off, but we never met. Does
Exactly.
that make sense?
Yes.
I'm like, how did this happen? Like, so she has an amazing. I'm super happy for him.
No, that's dope.
I already know
That's dope.
Yassine's wife Zena. She is an absolute sweetheart. Like,
Yeah.
we've been known they were getting, but I didn't know anything. I didn't even know he was dating Reel. I
It,
didn't know they were
it feels like
engaged
this
until,
trip
like,
kind of
randomly.
like you built some character, like you're
Yeah,
like more like a family man,
yeah. I definitely
Yeah.
made some connections with family, but
and that's always good, man.
my niece Leal hates me.
Yeah,
She looked at me. She went like this, wow, balled out,
give
and
it.
not let me get near her without crying.
You have to give her some time. You
And
might have
I'm
to. You might have
just
to like.
Lady, sweetheart, what the fuck?
You might have to like send some more gifts when she's older. When they're older, they're much better because they
She's-
understand like, hey, you're getting them
She's like,
gifts.
what, 6 months, 7 months?
Yeah, oh yeah, give us some time. Give us some
She's
time.
not even a year.
Yeah.
But still, like but yeah, shout out to Muhammad and Reel.
Yeah.
Yassine and Zena, you guys are really
No,
missed.
shout out to them, shout out to them.
He was in Amman, he wasn't able to make it to the wedding.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
that
that's dope,
was
that's
the
dope,
wedding
man.
experience. And then Sahara, I will never travel with you unless we have our separate rooms because she loves to sleep in the heat. We had
I
an
thought
Airbnb.
I thought you were about to say she's messy.
We had an no. She's very clean, all that. We
No
had an
snoring?
Airbnb. No snoring. That's me. We had an Airbnb that we had to give to my cousins who came from like Netherlands because of like space issues. We had to
Yeah.
like manage space. So we ended up sharing a room. Why she turns the heater on at it's like 29 degrees Celsius is the
I would have kicked her
hottest.
out. No, I would have kicked her
And
out.
she's like, I'm really cold. I'm like, how? I said, I'm sweating.
Freeze
I
to
said, because
death.
we share in a room. I'm out here. I go to sleep. I would
Freeze
be in
to
boxers
death.
and a t-shirt now, but I'm wearing track pants and a t-shirt out of respect.
Freeze to death.
Oh, no. But
Ain't
I
no
was
way you
like,
turn
no,
on the
Sahara, I'm
heater.
sorry. Unless we get our own rooms, I can't travel with you again.
No,
It was
but
an
that's dope,
amazing
man.
experience.
I'm glad you had a good fun trip then.
But-
You needed that too. You had a little
Oh,
rocky
2023
year
was shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
little
how you get
rocky
laid
year.
off twice? How you get laid off twice?
on your day off.
No, laid like
I'm just
laid
kidding.
off
I'm
two
just
couple-
kidding.
like laid off and let go. Like, ain't
It's
that a
alright.
bitch?
It's alright.
But now I can finally start looking for work and getting back to reality.
No, yeah, we'll come back. Everything comes back then. It's already starting off right, so we're good.
All right, this week's topics. Now I know you wanted to talk about the Katt Williams thing.
Katt Williams solidified himself as the greatest comedian of all time.
He's
Let me say that one more time so I'm not stuttering. Katt Williams
That
solidified
was-
himself as the king of comedy.
that was 60% true, 40% cap. The cap was what he said about himself. About himself and his routines and his 100 sit-ups and doing on his workout routines and reading
I believe it.
3,000 books a year. Also,
I believe
I was like, get the out of here.
IQ
All of that is
168.
cap. The industry stuff he talked about
you hear about
sounded
that one?
very believable. He seemed like he had references, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, that sounded fucking true.
Did you hear about that one? That his IQ is 168 and he tests every 6 months?
Okay, every 6 months. It's not an STD test. You don't need to
So
test every
silly.
6. It's really like a once thing.
But he was hilarious. When he said that, though, he was shitting on the movie Django. Because he was like, how are you going to tell him your name is Django, but the J is silent? But you're a slave that don't know how to read. And I was like, damn. I was like,
Jesus.
yo,
Did you
he's...
see what he said about what's his name? About
Steve
Chris,
Harvey?
No, not Steve Harvey. Well, a lot of stuff. But what
Yeah.
he said about Chris Tucker and Michael Jackson.
Oh,
He said he calls him Christmas. I said, you know, a man ever gave you a nickname like that?
It's like a
And then it was
grown-ass man.
silence.
Yo, no, the crazy thing that that's coming out now is that it's you know what, we see a lot of comedians steal jokes, right? It makes sense, like we've seen it, but when they steal jokes and they're big, they usually steal them from like small time comics, whatever. But for Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey steal Katt Williams jokes when he's in his prime as well, it's wild to me.
Well, I don't know if
That
he
I
was in
don't
his
get.
prime, but I think he was in his come up.
No, but he was known. He was known.
Yeah, he was that, but he wasn't the Katt Williams that we know.
No, but he was
He
still
was
known
known-
in the comedy world.
Exactly.
He wasn't like a small timer or anything.
Yeah.
And
He
to me-
wasn't pimping Katt Williams, but he was still big as shit.
I
Katt
think
Williams.
the
No,
one
Pimpin' was like mid 2000s.
no one of them is though.
They were talking about Kings of Comedy, which was way before, which is like 2000.
But that's just crazy. It's like
King-
you steal jokes, then you don't even like you're not denying it, and then the crazy one too as well. Steve Harvey It stole another joke from another entertainer, another comedian. It's not the first time. And then there's a story now. I don't know how true it is, but it was saying that why Bernie Mac left Kings of Comedy is that when Bernie Mac got the part for the Ocean 11 movie, you know how he was in Ocean
Yeah.
11. Steve Harvey went to the director and he said, "No, give me that part and I'll do it for cheaper." Like pretty much like
Yeah, well, you know, we all been
That's like
known,
kinda
we
like
all
a
been
low
known
blow.
Steve is like a kind of a scummy businessman.
that.
Like,
That's dude. I lost so much respect to Steve Harvey.
and you know, niggas
I don't
love
respect him
to,
no more.
Niggas love to like use Steve Harvey as like, oh,
You know
Steve
what?
Harvey and Tyler Perry as
We
like the
should've-
models for black business.
No, we
but
should have.
not really.
For real, we should have
Tyler
canceled.
Perry maybe,
No, we should have canceled Steve Harvey when he made that stupid ass book, Think Like a Man,
but he
and
wasn't.
gave all these fucking women these fucking stupid ass advices, and now we have all these fucking
You
issues
see
now.
what he said?
You know what I'm saying?
When he was
I
like,
fucking hate Steve Harvey now.
when he was
We should have
like,
canceled his
Steve
bitch ass
Harvey,
long time ago.
Where Cat was like, Steve Harvey's out here trying to tell us that my wife supported me and my wife's the reason. I said, but you said that shit about the first wife. How we gonna believe you?
Yo, cold.
Now he got himself
Cold.
another wife who think like a man.
Cold. But one thing though, all the comedians are coming out now because they realize. So a lot of comedians are saying that when they were coming up or doing small shows, after the show was done, they will get a girl will come up to them and slide them like a note. And a lot of them think like, it's a phone number or anything, but they open it and it'd be like $1,000 in there, and they never knew exactly where it came from or the note says anything on it. And it turns out, even Katt Williams said in an interview that he does use like women to pass on messages, and now everybody's connecting the dots and saying, "Oh, I did get an envelope one time, and I found out Katt Williams was watching my show." So Katt Williams, you would go to like small time shows if the comedian did well. He'll give the girl to give him like a couple of bucks because he knows that they're going through it and they're broke because he's been in that situation. Shout out to Katt Williams, and there's plenty of
he
artists.
is a real one,
A real one.
and he really knows how to roast people.
I adopted
Like,
6 kids as well. Never even mentioned one word of that.
Yeah, he didn't even say like he just said I became a dad. Like that's all
Yeah,
he said.
like that's my kids.
But what he said about Michael Blackson, I didn't even click. My mind was blown when he said that shit.
Yeah.
He said we got a real African walking around here with a fake African
African
accent, and I'm just like, yo, that's actually fucking true. Because I never thought Michael Blackson was funny. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I
never did.
thought he had like a couple funny jokes when he did that. When he did that roast, it was like, oh, they used to make fun of me. He said I look like under the bed. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
clip, that was really
Nah.
it. But Michael Blackson, I never found funny.
Well,
But
now
I was
after
like, bro, he really is a real
everything-
African with a fake African accent.
everything that Katt Williams says, all the receipts are coming up on TikTok now. There was one episode on Wild 'N Out where it was Katt Williams going and Michael Blackson going at it each other, and you could tell Katt Williams does not like him, even from back in the day. And then Michael Blackson is like, "You're shorter than my scenes in the movie Friday," and he's like,
Hey, look that way. Look a little bit that way because
and
you're
then he
looking
was
at me and
like-
I'm realizing the sun's gonna probably
and
block us out.
no, it's fine. And he goes like, "You're shorter than the scenes in the movie Friday," and he goes, "All your scenes are short." He's like telling us like you're a horrible actor. And it's true, man. Like Katt Williams did not say. I don't think he said one line.
What's the other one from Wild 'N Out that I don't like? DC Young Fly.
DC
He's
Young
not
Fly.
funny either. I don't get it.
I don't know. It's like a more hood comedy. If that's the term
I think
for
yeah,
it.
like no, but I feel like he's a local comedian. But I'm like I don't get the funny in it. First of all, I barely his accent is so strong. I barely understand what he's saying.
I think also like because like they're trying to find the next one to take over like those comedy shows that they have.
Bring back Nick Cannon. He was good on Wild 'N Out. I don't know
Nick
why.
Cannon's too busy taking care of like 30 kids, bro.
He's really not.
Yeah, he's like 30 baby mamas or whatever.
I felt bad for him. Well, we
No.
talked about when that one kid he had passed away. That was sad.
That would have
That
sad.
was
Yeah,
fucking
rest in
sad.
peace,
It was
yeah.
hard to make fun of him after that.
Yeah,
But then he got right back on the train. Was like, I want 2 more. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake,
but he's
bro.
also banging models. Like he's not banging
Doesn't
no.
matter who he's banging, bro.
No, but he's banging like models,
Bro, anybody's a fucking
and
model,
and
okay?
they know that he has like it's insane. It's
This
insane.
man is unhinged.
No, but
But,
shout out to
Cat-
Cat though. Cat
yeah,
was fired, dude.
I also thought it was real when he was like, because he was like, you didn't fuck with Bernie and you tried to say that you was the great and like screw Bernie over. I said, no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Out of principle and respect to Bernie, I can't fuck with you.
That's
And I was like,
100%.
and let's be honest.
Bernie
you
was
could say what
even
you
the
want
Bernie
about
Mac show
Bernie
was still
Mac.
funny.
You could say he was offensive. You could say his jokes was unhinged.
No,
That milk and cookies line is fucking elite from Kings of Comedy. But Bernie Mac, rest in peace, is easily like top 3 comedians ever. And I'm
Easily.
sorry, I don't find Kevin Hart funny. I just don't.
I
I respect what he's
no.
able to do as an industry, as a business. Like, listen, if
No,
you're
I would say this
unfunny
about
and you
Kevin
can
Hart.
able
I'll say
to
this
make
about
that
Hart.
industry,
his first special was funny.
which is the one,
Lotus Short, something like that.
which is the one where he's talking about his friend. Help me,
Yeah,
nigga.
That-
That one was funny.
I'm saying that was the only.
That was
No, I don't,
outside
I
of
don't
that.
think that was that special.
That
It
was
was
the
the one
second
before
one.
that. I think his
The
first
one,
special.
the one when after he cheated on his wife.
The first one
Let
was
me
funny.
explain. That's
yeah,
it.
the
Let me
first one
explain.
was funny. After that, you can see that, but that happens to a lot of comedians
I
because
think he's a better actor than comedian,
like a comedy
but
actor.
he picks shitty roles.
Well, it's the same role every time.
Kinda, yeah.
It's the same role every time. He only played one serious role, and he did very well in that movie about that true story. The guy that was the millionaire that
I
it's
liked
like
him in Jumanji.
Jumanji was actually take that back. Jumanji was fun.
Jumanji was a
But
good one.
that's comedy.
Either way, it was a good. It was. I didn't like the
Yeah.
original Jumanji.
You never seen that movie though? The one that he was like
You know, I'm not a movie buff like you are.
how would I say?
I want to
this?
watch Saltburn.
Oh, he's a home caretaker for the billionaire.
No,
That he's like on a wheelchair and he takes care of him and stuff like that. It was a really good movie. I think he won awards for that. If I'm not corrected,
No,
maybe
I'm wrong. I didn't see that one, but yeah, like Soul Plane was great, and then I like Jumanji. I liked him in Jumanji.
But the thing is that
really
to explain this, let me explain this, is that when comedians start off, they have so much jokes to say that it would like people can relate to. Because that's the whole thing about comedy, for people to relate in the comedy. But when you get so big and you become a millionaire and you start hanging out with millionaires, then you only have jokes about millionaire situations that nobody's going to relate to you. And he even said it himself. He's like, my jokes now, like, I can say a lot of jokes. It's not going to hit the regular people. Other people, like the millionaires, will laugh, but other people are like, wait, I'm not.
I got $5. Let's get some regular gas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that
I
stuff,
love that one.
that stuff, you know what I mean, you're going to relate to. But the other ones, you're not. So that's why I give him thing. But
in terms of, again, I don't have a problem.
But him make fun of him not selling out shows, it's the funniest shit, though. He's like, when did you ever hear somebody say that he went to Kevin Hart show that was sold out?
I think he meant like before his fame, because all these comedians, like the Dave Chappelle's, the Katt Williams, the Bernie Macs, like when they go to before they became famous, like you would hear about them and then you would go see them and they would sell out. Yeah. Like obviously Kevin Hart has definitely sold out shows like during his specials after his fame, but I think that's what he meant, like before his fame, like who I didn't hear about. Like we all heard about like Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams and them before you saw their big ass specials. What he said about Cedric was like, oh yeah, I got 12 specials, you got 4, and not one of them on Netflix or Tubi.
And he stole his joke. Did you see? There was another. Cedric stole another joke from another comedian, and the comedian is telling the story. He goes, Katt Williams called me and he's like, I'm outside the venue right now. I'm about to kill Cedric. He's like, what? He's like, he's doing my joke. And he's like, you talking about the car one? He goes, yeah. He's like, I'm about to kill him right now. And he's like, no, take that as like a respect thing, like, you know, an OG giving you like your flowers. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, I'm glad you feel like that because he's doing your joke right now too. And the guy's like, oh hell no. And it's true. Cedric stole that other guy's joke. It's like a pop lock. He like pop locks, whatever. And
Cedric's just not funny.
But the funniest story that came out was Dave Chappelle. He said this, and Katt has a lot of respect for Dave. Like he never shit.
Especially when he turned down that $50 million.
So, and he's the only one that showed him support. Now, there's a story, and Dave Chappelle tells a story, and Katt Williams was sitting there. He goes, Dave Chappelle trying to set up on Twitter. This one Twitter was Twitter, and everybody was jumping on it. And Dave tried to sign up, and it said somebody already has your name. So Dave found out that was some other guy made a Dave Chappelle account on Twitter, and Dave Chappelle was like, "Fuck it, I'll just let this guy run it without even anything." So he's like, every day he wakes up, and he's like, the guy that runs my Twitter handle was funny, and I'll just wake up, drink my coffee, and see what is Dave Chappelle up to, whatever. He's like, till one day he went rogue, and the people that he went rogue with was Katt Williams. So him and Katt Williams were going back and forth, going crazy. Till I started reading what Katt Williams was saying about me, and it was hurting my feelings. So he's like, months pass by. He's there, I think they're LA or something, and he sees Katt. So he goes up to him. He's like, Katt, can I talk to you to the side? He goes, why? He goes, what's going on? He goes, I just want to let you know that I don't have Twitter. And Katt was like, so what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Because like, I don't have one either. So it turns out the Katt Williams on Twitter and the Dave Chappelle were two different people.
So there were two people who were not. They were pretending to be Katt and Dave, and they were just going back and forth, roasting each other.
It was
and Dave got in his feelings, like, "Damn, Katt, what the fuck you say that shit about me?"
Funniest fucking thing.
I was like, "I don't have Twitter either."
Yeah,
bro.
he goes, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" He's like, "I don't got Twitter either."
You got to fix these situations, bro.
This is way before you.
I know. But we got to blame him.
No, but it was cool. But shout out to Katt Williams.
Yeah. So
honestly, his next special is gonna be the biggest fucking special ever.
Out of your favorite comedians, who are your favorite comedians? Because mine,
in a row or just like randomly?
Just top three. Just top three.
Dave,
not in a row, just in not specific order. Because mine is Bernie, Paul Mooney, Bernie, and then Eddie Murphy.
Well, that's a good one.
Those are my top three. That doesn't mean I don't find the others funny. Doesn't mean I don't find Katt, but I have watched Raw so many fucking times. That is easily.
Well, you got to put Paul Mooney up there is because he wrote a lot of sketches too.
But also, Paul is unhinged. Paul is like Katt. He'll tell you the truth.
Paul Mooney has said one of my favorite jokes is when Barack Obama became president. If you ever heard that joke, it's fucking gold. Gold.
Guys, go look it up. I
Um,
don't.
Man, okay, because dude, I love comedy. So obviously Paul Mooney, Eddie Murphy, Cat, Andrew Schulz, Dave Chappelle. The reason
Oh
why, but
yeah,
for
I forgot
me,
about Andrew. You like Andrew?
but for me, I put Dave on top of everybody is because in Dave Chappelle, I'm not just laughing, I'm also learning information.
Well, same with Paul.
And his great stories. Paul goes crazy.
Paul will tell you, bro. When he
No,
said when
Paul will
he
tell
said
you,
about
like,
Queen Elizabeth, I said, God damn.
He's like, if she's the queen, what does that witch look like?
Oh my God, if
He's
she's
like-
the queen,
he's
what does
like-
the witch look like?
He's like, you raggedy bitch.
Like, it's just what he just and he means every last fucking word.
Yeah, no, Paul Mooney, man, rest in peace, man. What a
He
legend.
said, you Puerto Ricans is niggas who can swim. That's
The
it.
the funniest one.
Dominicans, you niggas who can swim.
He's the one when he was I think it was like the psychic or something at Dave Chappelle show.
Oh,
and he was like,
Negro Damas,
Yeah.
of Nostradamus.
He goes, what do you think about Michael Jackson? He goes, Michael Jackson should never been a singer. He should have been a priest. He would have been relocated. Yo, it's savage,
Wayne
son.
Brady
Oh.
makes Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X.
I said the other one.
Have you seen
was,
the Brady Show?
The Brady Show, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
The other one was when he makes fun of Hollywood. He goes, The Last Samurai, and he's Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai. The Last Samurai is a white man. It's like just goes off.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
he's like again. That's why I love Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac is just.
I used to watch
unhinged.
Bernie Mac show all the time.
I rewatched it like before I left Egypt.
Yeah,
It's a shame it was so short, but I think it's because he passed, didn't it?
yeah.
Because it was like 3.5 seasons, something
yeah,
like
not
that.
that much though.
Like, and then he passed, and I love the first 2 seasons. I absolutely loved it. Jordan got
Yeah.
on my last nerves. The way he
You know,
just screams and runs around.
You know
He's
he
pretty
was.
shredded
You
now.
know he was like an old too at that time. Like he wasn't like a kid. He looked like a kid, but he was actually older. Like I think he was like 16 plus.
No, he wasn't that young.
That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no,
telling
no,
you. He
no,
wasn't young.
that young. No, he wasn't. He didn't. He couldn't have been 16, bro.
No,
This
I'm
nigga's
saying, no, I'm
like
talking
in
about he
his
was
underwear.
older.
When he was older, yeah.
Talking about he was older on the show. Like everybody thought he was like a kid, but he was actually older than he was.
Jesus.
Yeah, like
that's fucked
like
up
he
my
had a
mental
baby
now.
face.
Bro, he looked like a kid, bro. He walking around
Yeah.
in his fucking underwear screaming. He still had a
Yeah.
high ass
And he was
voice.
probably, and he was probably smoking cigarettes
when
during break.
when Bernie would chase him screaming. "Ah!"
And he's probably
like-
smoking cigarettes during break time.
No, but yeah, shout out to Katt. But all that other crap
I
Katt
can't
said
wait.
about himself, I said, bro,
No, I
stop
can't wait.
it. You're
I
not
can't wait
reading
till-
3,000 books a day.
Yes, he
You
is.
don't got time for that shit.
I
Doing 100
can't-
push-ups. He said I used to do 100 until I tore both my rotator cuffs. I said, cool, now it's believable. Now it's a good excuse for you to not do that shit.
Nah, but he came out firing, man. And dude, it's over 30 million plus views.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Shannon has been doing the thing.
for sure. I see a special dropping off in the summer. He has to drop a special in the summer.
That's fucking wild. You said about R. Kelly, I did not meet the criteria.
You know what he just recently did too?
What?
He's going on tour. Like it's a big tour, obviously. And guess one of his openers are
What?
Kevin Hart's ex-wife.
Oh my God.
Because you know what she used to
Tori?
do? You know what she used to do?
Tori, the first one?
The first one. She used to write She used to write his jokes. She's a comedian.
I believe it.
No, she
I
no.
believe-
Ke-
that's very
Kevin
believable.
Hart. Kevin Hart said that she used to help him write jokes, and
I don't see what's wrong with that. Like, even if you write a funny joke, somebody has to deliver it. The talent is in the delivery.
No.
Like, I don't mean. So don't get me
No.
wrong. I don't mean
That's
like you just.
ghostwriting
I
is
don't
not
mean
the
that
same,
you just
dude.
waking up and somebody hands you a script full of jokes. I mean, like, if you sitting there with your boys and y'all just chatting amongst yourselves, right, and shit. Like, I don't see the problem with that.
Well, you have to give her the credit though, because
That's
like,
fine. You can give them the credit,
but
but
if
then
you-
But then the problem of giving credit is that people won't. People will be like, okay, well, now that I know that you didn't write this all by yourself, now I don't like it anymore. I'm like, why? You still laughed at the time.
now you lose credibility because like
feel like
like
if
you're
you
supposed to
have
be
to-
funny by yourself.
That's fine.
You're supposed to cook this stuff by
I
yourself.
don't think people understand what it takes to really put on like an hour or 2 long special.
like do you consider Drake a lyricist?
Lyricist?
Yeah.
I-
No,
Kinda, not really.
because
I don't
obviously
know.
most of the songs are written by other people.
But that doesn't mean when I listen to it, like some of the shit
But you could
that
listen to
somebody
it.
else wrote isn't fire.
But you're not gonna come up to him and be like, "Man, your lyrics touch my soul." Like you're not gonna.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? You put your name on the right piece of work.
Yeah.
You hire it. You're a good boss.
Yeah,
You know how to
yeah,
hire. Like,
yeah,
what's a good my
yeah.
guy? You hire in the right name. Good for you.
Nah, fuck that.
All right. Like I don't really care as long as the body of work is funny to me. And like you said, I feel like you could be funny organically. If I meet Kevin Hart and he's just boring in real life, I'm like, okay, cool. All of this doesn't make sense.
No, I don't think that.
But if
don't
I
care.
meet like Kevin Hart and he's actually just like conversational funny,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like some people are just conversational funny.
yeah. No, but look, as many people already start hating Kevin Hart, he earned his spot
I
where
don't
he's
hate
at right
him.
now.
I'm just like,
No, because he's getting shitted on in the comments. Anything that he's posting now, he's just getting shitted on. And I think he earned where he everything that he's got right now. He earned it. So give him the props on
Yeah,
that.
give him the props.
But
He may be an industry transplant according to Katt Williams.
Yeah,
like he just showed
'cause
up
he
didn't show up out of nowhere. Let's be honest. He showed up out of nowhere.
No, because every big black comedian or big actor,
Little black comedian in his case.
no. He's saying that Hollywood always makes them put on a dress, and he said
he
why?
didn't do
He's like why? There's no point of that. And he's like that is
Oh,
the
did Paul Mooney
initiation.
say that shit?
Everybody.
Well, who are the only two people who put on a dress?
Dave hasn't put one on.
Dave
and
put one on. Cat ain't put one on.
Cat
Bernie
didn't
ain't
put
put one on. Wait, did Bernie put one on?
No, Bernie didn't put one on.
No.
Yeah.
There was a whole movie with Wesley Snipes about him basically being a drag queen.
Yeah.
Like all three of them. I remember I watched it. I watched it with a little thing like a couple months ago.
The cover of them, I think, is like they're in a car or something like that.
Yeah. They're like.
That's funny you said that because my coworker has that.
I watched
that poster on his desk.
I watched it a couple months ago with a little thing. We didn't do much watching, but still, I got the gist.
Yeah. Hey yo.
Hey yo, it took you a second.
Hey yo.
But
shout out to Katt though. That's been fun.
Yeah. So all right, into our little sports world. Let's catch up a lot of the thing. Draymond. So I'm going to talk about at the end of the episode, guys. Stay in touch because I'm going to talk about. You want me to do you want me to do the rugby thing now with Mark Bingham or no?
Do the rugby thing and then we'll finish it off. It's already been too long.
Has it? It's really not.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's the first episode back in time. Like, we could do two things. You don't want to talk about Draymond?
No.
You don't think that's foul?
No, talk about your rugby.
You want to talk about Ryan Garcia, how he left his wife this morning? How he left his wife like yesterday or some shit?
He
had the baby and then an hour later announced he was leaving her. That's scummy.
Give him another belt for that.
I'm sorry. That's scummy.
King Ryan, baby.
I can't respect you, my guy.
Because you cheated.
It doesn't matter, bro.
He cheated.
Did he cheat or she cheated?
He cheated, probably.
Okay,
ain't no way the girl's gonna be cheating on that
okay,
guy.
You couldn't. First of all, why did you have to announce this publicly? But you couldn't wait till this bitch was out of hospital before you divorced her.
Stay trending.
Why did you? Yeah, stay trending. Like cloud chaser. I can't respect that. So,
well, to be fair, Floyd Mayweather is mentoring him. So what do you expect?
Fair enough.
What do you expect?
Fair enough.
So if we see him.
So guys, I found this out and I was like, I had to fucking share because Issam being a New Jersey wannabe New Yorker, you always be giving us like random 9/11 facts. I don't know why, and like celebrities who've been involved and like done charitable shit for 9/11. I didn't even know about the 9/11 challenge, like them niggas walking up and down the stairs.
Yes.
But
by the challenge, real quick though, pretty much I forgot how many steps it is, but
it's like 2,000 or some shit.
Yeah,
some crazy amount.
In Arizona, they used the Phoenix Sun Stadium, and firefighters volunteer with all their equipment, and they walk through the whole steps as like an honor for the firefighters.
Yeah.
I mean.
So I was talking to one of my teammates yesterday. So I'm play for the Phoenix Storm rugby team. It is an all-inclusive team, a part of the IGR, which is International Gay Rugby League.
Okay.
Right. Now, the misconception that I've been given by a lot of people is that gay dudes are soft. Completely wrong. And I didn't know that Mark Bingham, so Mark Kendall Bingham, right? And this is the Bingham Cup that we're going to.
Wait, you said the conception that, where was it again?
That gay dudes are soft, like when it comes to like sports. Like,
I think gay dudes are hard all the time. Hey, yo,
fuck off. But no, serious shit. You're gonna. So there's the Bingham Cup that we participate in. Should be participating in May. And it is actually in honor of Mark Kendall Bingham, who was one of the passengers along with Todd Beamer, Tom Burnett, and Jeremy Glick, who formed the plan to retake the plane from the hijackers in 9/11, the one that ended up crashing in the field and not killing anybody except for the passengers.
Oh, wow.
I did not know he was one of them. Now, he played for the San Francisco Fog. I think we saw them when we went to Rucktacular back in San Diego, like that team. But I didn't know that this was in honor of him, and he was born in Arizona. Like, that is fucking incredible.
That's crazy.
Like, that being the story, I said,
like a full circle type of thing.
I was like, bro. And the reason is because, he was a big activist of like just letting people know, like, yo, gay dudes ain't soft. Like, they fight back.
And he was in that airplane.
Like, he was one of the people who formed the plan, and I guess successfully because it didn't hit the Pentagon. I think that was the one who was supposed to hit the Pentagon that ended up just crashing in a field.
No, because apparently one did get hit in the Pentagon, but there was
supposedly.
Supposedly.
I'm kidding. No. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm just making fun of conspiracy theorists.
It was a rocket.
Keep me out of it.
It wasn't no airplane. It was a rocket.
Keep me out of it.
Because that same section, the Pentagon that got hit,
we're
is
not
the
going
same
into
section
it. We're doing rugby.
that had all the paperwork about all the missing money from the wars. That's
Keep
why.
me out of it. All these
ain't no conspiracy.
Let
me tell you something. Somebody told me
later,
this.
later.
Every conspiracy has a little bit of truth in it. Anyways, continue.
Okay, so the tournament is in sort of was I guess renamed in honor of Mark Bingham, right?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big tournament. Like a lot of teams come from around the world
Yes.
to participate, and then hopefully, guys, please get like finish signing up so we can go and like approve we're going. I don't know why Marcus has to keep reminding y'all in the chat, but I absolutely love this. When I heard this, I was like, yo, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like this is absolutely fucking amazing.
Rest
and I'm
in
really
peace.
trying to tell people like, guys, we have a full fucking season. Our first game, we play ASU at 1:45 on the 20th. So that's not this coming Saturday, the one after, not the 13th.
Are you gonna be ready for that one?
I hope so. I'm good, dude. My hammies are good. I'm able to run. I got whiplash yesterday.
Where do you guys playing at? Which field?
I think we're hosting. So it's going to be at Monterey Park. And guys, I'm gonna post the schedule for the Phoenix Storm in the link for this video.
Yeah, go check him out. Go show some support for Phoenix Storm.
Right.
You might not see Karim play. He might be benched. But
I will not. Shut the fuck up.
If he is on the field, go show him some support, you guys.
I will 100% be there.
If you need some water, he will definitely be passing out water as well.
Out of here! I will not be a water boy. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish, guys. So we have this coming Friday, and hopefully I have the episode out by then. We have Meet the Team social, but we do have our boot camp. So the boot camp is on the 13th, right? 9 a.m. Again, I will post the link. So
January 13th?
January 13th. Like, we're filming on the 10th right now. Will have this episode out. But it's, again, Monterey Park, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah, post it on the page.
This is a boot camp for beginners, people who are just interested.
Yeah.
It's really good cardio.
Yes.
You really learn a lot of things. Like, don't worry. Nobody's going to be, like, knocking you out, like, sitting on you, tackling. Yeah. This is going to be, like, a one-on-one thing. We have a barbecue afterwards. It's really good vibes.
Oh, that's fire.
Everybody's fucking welcome, guys. Like,
show support.
Don't be like, oh, I'm afraid. Like, no, you're not going to get hurt at the fucking boot camp. The whole point is to show you and teach you. Like, we're not. I think when I went to the boot camp, we did like static tackling. Where basically like one person's on his knees, you wrap out, and you.
But you get a good workout in.
It's a great workout for your ass.
You get to meet
I'm challenging you, bro. You got to show up.
You get the great workout in. If your love language is physical touch, please come out as well. Go show support. Fuck no, I ain't going. The fuck out of here.
Because you can't.
Busy.
Because you can't fucking run. That's why you're afraid of the cardio.
Ask me when that's the last time I actually ran.
I don't fucking know.
At least a year.
This is not just like running. This is more like drills. Like you'll be doing like passing drills, doing all that sort of stuff. Man. I know you lazy. It's fine.
Did you see me in the commercial? The boxing commercial?
No, I didn't watch that shit.
I posted it. Fuck you. Anyways, I made it to a commercial. You boys going to Hollywood.
Hey, you're not supporting my shit. I'm not supporting yours.
Your boys going to Hollywood. But I made it to Hollywood. I'm in a commercial. I made it. I'm taking calls from agencies.
I was on TV when I was like 10. What the fuck are you talking about?
Actually, no. Which channel?
No, this was back in Sudan.
I know what saying, but what channel?
It was like a baking show.
Oh, okay.
I literally sat there in the corner. They were showing people out like cooking stuff. I'm just there munching on bread.
there was like a place like how would I put this in? Like
it's like some famous Middle Eastern.
Imagine like Dave and Buster's, right? But back home in Ramallah, and there was the channel called Quds, and I was like 6, and I remember like I slid down, and I saw her, and I just came up. She's like, "Do you like this?" And I said, "Yeah." And then everybody was like, "Oh, we saw Issam on TV," and I was like, "That's what's up." I knew it.
But yeah, I definitely want to see. I want to see more people. If you guys like show support.
But there'll probably be more events in the year as well. So we post them on our page. We'll show definitely support.
Like I said, in the schedule, like look, every Tuesday to Thursday, Coronado Park, 6 to 8, every fucking week. Come through. You don't need to be part of the team to come through and participate and practice. You trying to get a good free workout in? Just show up to training camp.
And if you love rugby, why not join a team? Fuck it, they'll take you.
You'll be pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, because this rugby thing came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And now you're at rugby.
I told the story. I was literally at a club. I got handed a card. I was like, bet.
Yeah.
Let me see what this is about. And I showed up. I said, damn, this is fun.
Yeah. Who's your favorite rugby team now?
I haven't picked one yet.
Oh, I have. I always had mine.
Well, first of all, it's going to be Phoenix Storm. But outside of that, I don't know. I have to do research because you know my sports philosophy. I got to support. It's got to be from LA.
Oh, I see.
You know, it's got Lakers. I think I've committed to the Rams, right? I've committed to the Rams as my football team.
Yeah.
Dodgers for baseball, even though I don't give a fuck about baseball.
Yeah.
But
no, there's only one team I used to watch, and even it's All Blacks, New Zealand All Blacks.
Of course, so commercial.
Yeah. But you know what's fun though for you actually that your probably team will know about it. The 7-on-7 tournaments that they happen sometimes in Vegas. They're very huge.
The sevens?
The 7.
Oh yeah, we're actually going to Vegas. So we have we play ASU on the 20th and we play GCU on the 27th.
Oh wow. Yeah. 1 week after each other. So you're playing ASU first and then GSU.
And then GCU. Yeah. And I hope we I can't remember if it's
you're playing younger people.
Yes.
Damn.
I know, right?
That's going to hurt.
Hurt what?
Because they're like young.
Oh no, they moved me to wing, and I'm like, thank you, Lord. I don't have to sit because when I was a forward, I was literally sitting there just getting like hit, and I was not a very good forward. Like at least not in the scrums.
What
The
jersey
scrums
number
was my
did you
worst
get?
part.
What jersey number did you get?
I think last time I was 13.
Okay. Do you get your names on the back as well or no?
I can.
Oh, you have to pay
Well,
for that.
we just got new jerseys. There's like a deadline. I have to.
Who's the sponsors? Dick's Sporting Goods?
No,
Just-
Charlie's, Ripple Phoenix, Offshoot. Shit, the list is long. I'm so sorry if I'm forgetting.
Do you get any percentage of that?
I think there's like prize money at the end of the.
What about
I
coupons?
can't remember.
Do you get coupons from those merchants?
I would have to check honestly. I have not been.
I think
doing,
you get coupons. It makes sense.
I have not been checking like all the little details, but there are some stuff you get, but I don't know exactly what it is, so I can't speak on it. But yeah, guys, if any of you are interested, and even if you're just trying to.
And
know,
buy
just
some
get a
merch.
good-
Yeah,
Get a good
you
fun
guys selling
workout in.
merch?
It's a healthy culture.
Yeah,
We sell merch. We
Buy
sell
some merch.
I
Phoenix
will-
Storm.
PhoenixStorm.org. I will post the link
Yes.
to our website, everything on there. We have socials, so also on Saturday there after that 8:30 p.m. there's the Jello shots and merch that will happen
Yeah.
at Charlie's.
And do they have an Instagram page?
Yes, we have an Instagram.
Perfect. Go
Phoenix
follow their
Storm.
Instagram page and comment on the recent picture. Karim is my favorite wire boy. Just comment that. Let
Shut
them know
up.
that you're showing support. Lost in Desert
Shut
Podcast.
up. Kareem is the best.
Bro, if you just imagine first minute and you just fucking some kid from ASU that he's been roided up. Just
I was a little offended yesterday. I
Why?
learned that some of my teammates think I'm a hoe, but that's fine.
you're what?
That I'm a hoe, but that's fine.
That's why you got offended by
I
that
was like,
you're a hoe?
how do y'all how dare y'all think I'm a hoe?
Why would you say that?
I was so offended. I was like, what?
That's that Kodak Black meme. He's like, why would you say that?
Why would you say
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Why would you
that-
say
that's
that?
not
Like,
me.
I don't know. That's not me. It's really not.
Out of all the things, that's the worst thing you'd be called as a hoe.
Well, you know what? You could make fun of my skill, everything like that. I said,
Yeah.
but I'm a hard fucking worker. I'm stubborn. Like
But hoe bothered you.
Hoe bothered me.
You-
I'm flirty. I'll give
what
you
about
that.
what about slut? Is that
No, slut is cool.
oh, okay?
It's just terminology. I'm kidding. I'm
You're
kidding. I'm
fucking
kidding.
Stupid. Anyways,
I'm kidding. But yeah, I will say the best thing about this, it's like
no.
even though I'm bruised up right now,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I got a fucked up knee.
You're an athlete.
No, I'm not
You're an
yet. Like
athlete.
I don't feel I've played enough minutes.
No, you're.
I played enough minutes to really call
Life of
myself
an
an
athlete.
athlete.
Life of an athlete.
But I got whiplash right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm finally. This is my first contact injury.
Yeah.
But the fact that like every time you get on a little bit better, like
Yeah.
I was very happy with myself, and it was really nice that I got like a WhatsApp message from coach like, hey, you're doing like a lot better.
Yeah.
You need to keep up. Just keep
Well,
up.
this is your first time.
Yeah, it's my first time. I've been playing for 4 months.
Yeah.
Think about it. 4 months. I played in two games.
Yeah. And you guys won those 2 games?
We lost the first one, won the second one.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm gonna say because we went to San Diego, we had a great record of
Yeah.
3-2. I will say that I had nothing to do with that record.
Yeah.
Right? Like my teammates did the thing.
Shout out
right?
to
I'm
Phoenix
just gonna-
Storm.
Yeah. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to Big Chris. Shout out to Jaime. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to
everybody got a nickname.
Marcus.
Everybody got a nickname. Everybody got a nickname. huh?
Everybody got because there are a lot of Chris's. There's
Oh.
there's I guess regular Chris, and then there's Big Chris. Then there's Jaime, and then there's we got a lot. Then there's Chad. There's my boy Chad.
Tell me about
Evan.
my initials.
Oh, Evan didn't come to San Diego. That sucked. There's Crazy Paul. There's Rookie Paul.
Yeah. I might go to San Diego this summer. We'll see. how
Bro,
that
San
goes.
Diego's fucking beautiful.
I love San Diego. It's always been my second home.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
but yeah,
Um,
that is pretty much it for
yeah.
me. Like, I still feel like you should at least show up to a practice. You don't want to come to the boot camp because that's too
no,
early in the day, but come to a practice.
no. I'd rather go to
'cause
the game. I'd rather go to the game.
No, I just mean like come to interact.
Yeah, after the game. Because if y'all lose, I'm clowning on everybody one by one.
Well,
Now I'd rather go to the game because I really want to see like live. I don't want to see practice and the people taking their time. I want to see.
Oh, you don't. You need to meet my coach because you will fucking love him. He's unhinged. He's
Yeah.
your type of person.
Yeah, that's
Like when we saw him when we came into practice yesterday. I think this is the first practice in a while. He's been seeing us post on social, eating and getting fat and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like he wasn't saying anything to anyone.
Yeah.
And like me and a teammate whispered like I think he's mad.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's wrong.
You had the suicides, huh?
Dog, we had this drill where we had to, and I'm gonna call him out because I don't believe the stopwatch was accurate, right? I think he was
Yeah.
messing with the stopwatch. But we start in a line.
Yeah.
We on the ground. Get up, drop, get up again, come back, get up, drop, then run all the way
Yeah.
back. We have to do that in like 20 seconds. He said.
Yeah.
Right. First time we never made it. We got like some of us made it, but like the other half really didn't make it in 20 seconds.
Yes.
And I thought it was sketchy because when we did like 3-4 times. He said every time we miss it, you guys owe me another one.
Yeah.
So we did like 4 times, and then we went and did drills. Did all that shit. Now you tell me, how are you telling me I'm coming back. We're doing the same drill. My same teammate who's next to me. We were finishing at the same time. Now we're more tired, and now I finished it considerably faster. I said,
Because
nah.
you're not understanding. Because you're not
I said,
understanding.
nah. He was messing with the. He was messing with the
No,
stopwatch.
he
I
wasn't
didn't buy it.
He was trying to get your mindset ready. He was trying to actually gas you up. It's all about the mindset.
I was gassed, but I was like, also like I was trying to run faster and I couldn't.
That's telling you that even though when you're tired, like you still make it. It's all about the mindset.
Yeah,
He's
but I was like,
he's
how
building the brain.
am I? Because now when
It's not about the 20 seconds.
The second time we did it, we came back. He was like, I'm gonna give you guys 3 extra seconds, not 23.
It's not about the 20
So
seconds.
by the time he started the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I was already there. And I said, how are we doing this like so much faster when I'm more tired?
Because it's building your confidence. So when you're out in the game and you're gassed out, you're like, nah, I still got another quarter in me. That's why. It's
actually
all about
in the
confidence.
game, it's actually much. I don't have a problem like being tired in the game as much as like in
No,
practice.
shout out to the coach. Shout out to coach though.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Chris. Like he's
Coach Chrissy.
You're so corny. I can't deal with you sometimes. But yeah, this is a good place to record actually.
No, we're definitely be back. We're not
yeah,
gonna take
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, man,
I
thanks,
talked to my
man.
cousin actually about trying to make us a little cover photo, like for the
Yeah, that'd be lit, man.
for the pod.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly my guy. I'm glad to have you back.
Yeah, same,
we
man,
getting this
same,
shit
man.
done. But we talking about Draymond's dumbass. I did not feel sorry for him one bit.
Well, I want to wait till after the first game he comes back.
He's already been back.
No, he hasn't played.
But his suspension is lifted. 12 games is bullshit. How does John Morant get 25 fucking games?
It's a whole different situation.
Bro, John even did no shit on the court. Draymond's actually swinging on people.
Different situation.
He should have gotten at least 20.
First of all, different situation. 2, he hasn't played 1 minute yet after that suspension. So after he plays, we see how he really acts.
Draymond should have gotten
at
least 20.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No. Other than that,
we're definitely gonna be posting about his rugby team, Phoenix Storm.
Tuesdays and Thursdays every fucking week, like clockwork.
Yes.
Practice, Coronado Park, 6 p.m.
Please.
This Saturday the 13th, spring boot camp, 9 a.m. Monterey, Jello shots, 8:30. Same day at Charlie's. We have Fridays, Charlie's social, and then games. I'll put up the schedule, but at least come to our first game of the season. We need a crowd. Like we definitely had people coming, like show up to games.
Yeah.
Like it's not a quiet thing. I'll promise you that.
Yeah.
But it's even nicer. Like the more people, the more hyped it is.
Bring your Stanleys because you'll fill it up with water. Karim got the water boy.
Shut the fuck up. I am not the water
That's
boy.
what we need in this podcast.
I am not the fucking water
That's
boy.
what we need in the podcast. We both need Stanleys.
Really?
We need Stanleys. We got to join the trend.
Guess.
We got
I
to join the
guess.
trend.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching our episode back.
And thanks for bearing with us as well. We'll be back.
What else do you got? You have nothing else?
There's nothing else.
Well,
but actually, you know what? Shout out to my boy Eddie Mack.
Oh,
and
Jesus,
it's free.
not this again.
Shout out to my boy Eddie Mack. And it's free Palestine until it's backward, motherfuckers.
Yep,
Peace
free,
out.
Free Palestine till the day out.
Let's go.
Episode 20 fucking 7. Let us
1,
go.
2.